Let's explain why 2009 Megatron is stronger than his 2007 self. A common belief is that revenge of the fallen Megatron's body was disproportionate, especially his arms. And because he was getting overpowered by Optimus during the forest battle, many believed he got weakened, which was why Optimus was beating him up for the most part. But I believe Optimus simply held back in 2007. See, the size of Megatron's arms are actually even. They are not disproportionate, and you could tell even at just a glance. The marketable toys, however, paint the idea that they're not even, with his right arm looking much bigger than his skinny left arm. But this is meant to indicate his deathlock pincer is in use, which makes his right arm appear bigger, but it's not. Combine that with the inaccurate design from one of the toys, led to the false belief that his body is disproportionate. Every now and then, it is not uncommon for toys to get the widescreen appearance of the character wrong to some degree. Back to the ROTF movie. While he used his right arm to swing more than he did his left, this was for striking Optimus with the deadlier part. Obviously the one that has a blade and gun attached to it, he still uses his left arm anyways. His legs are bulkier than in 2007, but so is his entire body. There is zero proof this affected his balance and fighting skill, especially when he is shown performing wall flips, swift kicks and throws. I'd argue he's shown more agility than he did in 2007, but that's only because 2007 didn't do it as much, which wouldn't mean he can't. Either way, his 2009 self is at a bare minimum equally as agile to his 2007 self. But not only this, 2009 is shown to be tankier, and much stronger overall than 2007. In ROTF, Megatron is able to throw Optimus around with one hand. While Optimus didn't see him, it wouldn't change how much the latter weighs. It's still a feat. 2009 Megatron runs much faster than 2007, such as when he ran up on Optimus. But in 2007, Megatron struggled to throw Optimus, and he ran quite slow when trying to catch Sam and take the All-Spark. Before you say TF1 Megatron was running casually and could have went quicker, and before you say TF1 Megatron could have used more force on Optimus when throwing him, let me ask you this, why? Why would he even do this in general? Plus, in ROTF, we learn that he was trying to get the All-Spark, to deliver it to the Fallen. That way, he and Megatron would rule the cosmos and triumph. Which means, if Megatron held back or stalled the mission in any way, he would be going against the Fallen's orders, therefore unloyal. If he was truly holding back his true strength when throwing Optimus off, this just wouldn't make sense either. Because if he was, he'd have done it easier. If in those instances, he held back even a little bit, it'd make no difference because he still clearly struggled. All of this means he was absolutely running his fastest to catch up to Sam, and he was trying his best to overpower Optimus physically, yet he's still slower and weaker than in ROTF. However, we don't know if 2007 Megatron was ordered to kill Optimus. But we do know that he was ordered to get the All-Spark, and that he used his highest physical exertion during scenes where he had to, like throwing Optimus, and that ROTF Megatron is better in every way in terms of physical stats. That's combined with his upgraded gun, which has a blade, making it more convenient than his first gun, and alt mode. On top of this, the movie universe databook states ROTF Megatron is deadlier than before. So he is indeed superior. However, 2007 Megatron was probably not given orders to kill Optimus in 2007, so he could have been holding back against Optimus. This would change things when determining who's superior. We know that Optimus never used his swords, but Megatron didn't use his flail, which indicates the both of them held back. But this is false. 2007 Megatron not using his flail against Optimus does not mean anything other than he wanted to kill Optimus in a fist fight. While this could go both ways, we know he does have killing intent, because he used a gun and shot Optimus in the chest, and had said, "Then you will die with them." Now one might still say Megatron held back because he let Optimus shoot him first, as he delayed firing at Prime when drawing his blaster. This could be multiple things. Either Megatron's gun took too long to charge up, giving Optimus the chance to fire beforehand, or the former was willing to get seriously injured. Another possibility is that he knew Prime's ion cannons wouldn't seriously injure him. Maybe Megatron had a brain fart, or the scene was played out slowly for cinematic purposes and Optimus moved a lot quicker than what we actually saw. But even if Megatron was willing to risk his life just to let Optimus get the first hit in, that doesn't mean he wouldn't try to kill him right after. That just means Megatron is still going for the kill, but he is self-destructive, aka a danger to himself as well. This is false anyways, because he wouldn't risk failing the mission by possibly dying and not getting the All-Spark. It is pure headcanon that he knew the strength of Prime's blasters, and him not thinking of firing at a random time is harder to prove. Same for the idea of the scene actually happening quicker than we saw. Finally, what this means is that the first option is correct. Megatron's gun did take long to charge, so Optimus took advantage of this and fired. Now you might say, but you would have heard his gun charging up if that was the case. However, we never hear Megatron's gun charge up in the first film, and even if so, it is not the same as in ROTF, It is only the second movie that we do, which means because they are two different guns, his gun could have been charging, it just doesn't make the same distinct noise as his fusion cannon does from ROTF. This was why he took long to shoot. Now let's explain why Optimus Prime held back in 2007. Optimus is a good guy, and through narrative portrayal, he would wanna prevent fighting Megatron and the Decepticons if he could. Also, Optimus did not use his swords. The difference between him not using these weapons and Megatron not using his, is we know Optimus would wanna avoid fighting. So he truly was holding back, while Megatron wanted to kill Optimus as explained. Optimus had good intentions, which was why he didn't use his swords. Megatron had bad intentions, which was why he didn't use his flail. Optimus may have used his blaster, but it was only because Megatron drew one first. Don't get me wrong, Optimus cannon will go for the kill if he or those he's protecting are seriously in danger, but for the most part, he had it all under control. In that particular moment, Optimus's life was in danger. This was why he shot Megatron. Even then, he only shot Megatron's shoulder, but Megatron shoots his chest. Since Optimus didn't wanna fight him, this wasn't a mutual fight either. Even if it was, Megatron would have shot for a non-lethal area, but he aimed for the chest, while Optimus only intended to disarm him. Now Optimus did say, "One shall stand, one shall fall." It only means one will stand and one will go down, but the line on its own really doesn't mean one will die. You may say, why would Optimus hold back if Earth and humanity were at risk? Because that's how Optimus was, to be better than his enemies,